The previous episode explored the origin and evolution of religion, emphasizing its shared core message of submission. This raises the question: was Islam intended solely for Arabs? Absolutely not. Did you know that Arabs nowadays are considered only around 20% of Muslims around, so they are minority? Regardless of the language itself, if the message of Islam had been revealed in England instead, the religion then might have been called submission, not Islam. But one of the reasons of choosing it that it is one of the richest linguistic languages. For example, the word Allah we use has several derivations, with over 8 notable ones. One of the most interesting comes from the root word Ila from the verb yal, which refers to the one we turn to in times of need. This is an emotional and deeply personal connection. The one I worship must be capable of rescuing me at any moment. Mentioning that, let's dive into one of the most core points: who is Allah in Islam? Allah, SWT, has many attributes, the most important of which are: He has no beginning and no end, He has no children, and He has no wife. As humans, we are limited by factors like time and space, but Allah is not bound by these limitations. We cannot compare Allah to any human being, because we are not worshipping a man or a creature. We are worshipping the Creator, the one who is greater than us in every way. Why? Because Allah is not like us, He is beyond comparison. Allah, SWT, is the origin of all attributes. He grants us some of His attributes to use while living, to nourish our souls and stay connected to Him. Through Allah's mercy, we are able to love one another, show kindness, and perform all the actions we do, all thanks to the benefits He has granted us. For example, if someone is wise, this is because Allah, SWT, granted them wisdom. If someone is powerful or wealthy, it is because Allah, SWT, has given them those blessings. All the good things we have come from Him. If we truly understand that, we would realize that Allah, SWT, can take these blessings back at any time if we misuse them with ourselves or community around. This knowledge encourages us not to use our gifts to harm others. On the other hand, Allah, SWT, commands us to worship only Him, not to share this worship with anything else. He is the only one worthy of our worship. Imagine a country being ruled by 2 presidents. If they disagree on something, whose order should be followed? But if there is one president, along with a prime minister and ministers to help, the system works. Similarly, Allah, SWT, is the only rightful ruler, the only one who deserves our complete worship. Allah, SWT, created the angels and assigned them tasks, like controlling the rain, wind, and water. This doesn't mean that Allah cannot manage everything Himself. He is capable of doing anything at any time. But this is the way Allah has created the universe to function. The foundation of Islam is to serve Allah, SWT. He is beyond any limits, and He has the right to everything in the universe. This is not about diminishing mankind. Think of it like when you are raising your child. You love them dearly, and you teach them how to live in this world. You support them with everything you have: money, power, education. Your child may never be able to repay you fully for everything you've done, but that doesn't take away from your love and care for them. One day, the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, and his companions were talking when they saw a woman with her child. The Prophet asked them if the woman would throw her child into the fire. They responded, "Certainly not." The Prophet, PBUH, then said, "Allah, SWT, is more merciful with us than she is with her child."